Hey world, I'm Josh.
I'm Lauren.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Try Stuff.
Coffee edition.
Today we are trying a coffee from Stumptown Coffee Roasters, the Rwanda Huye Mountain. If I'm saying that right. I don't know. I never know. I always get it wrong. And we got this coffee thanks to an awesome dude at Stumptown named Jeff. Shout out to Jeff.
Thanks a lot.
He emailed us and offered to send some coffee, and I thought maybe he'd send one bag, but ended up sending 3.
And even cooler,
this amazing mug.
Look at that.
From Stumptown. We love our coffee roaster mugs.
We have so many.
We get them all the time. Every time we go somewhere, it's kind of our travel thing.
Yeah.
Here's a look at the beans. Kind of a medium to small bean. Definitely a lighter roast. No oils or anything like that on the beans, really. They smell really good. Like coffee, but also maybe a little bit of chocolate. I know that they all smelled really interesting when I initially opened them up. And I think, what's today? Today is the 14th of March. And these were roasted on March 9th. So, we got fresh coffee for once.
We're doing well for ourselves.
Yeah. Tasting notes are white grape, currant, and clove. And I know, brewing it in the Chemex, I do think that the clove came through pretty strongly. I don't know if you smell it at all.
Mm-mm.
It says, David Rubanzangabo.
You did it!
One of the key folks who pioneered specialty coffee in Butere, runs Huye Mountain Washington Station and project in South Butere. And the story says Huye Mountain built a second washing station across the valley. It features a Penagos depulper with a line to float coffee cherry, 6 tiled tanks, and a tiled grating and washing channel. They installed a fully covered drying and hand sorting area and more than 125 raised drying beds. And this also says direct trade. So, enough of me terribly reading on camera. I swear I read better in real life.
It's because you spent all the energy on the hard word.
I do think I could kind of associate the white grape smell. I really don't know what a currant smells like, if I'm honest, or tastes like, or any of that. But I do get the grape and the clove and coffee, obviously, and I do see some oils sitting on top. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we brewed this in a Chemex. What do you think, Laura?
I actually get all of those tasting notes pretty clearly, too. And part of it is, it tastes really fresh. Mm-hmm. But
sweet and drinkable, too.
I really like this coffee. It has the brightness and the light acidity to it. But
see, I'm with you.
I'm getting a lot of different flavors, which is what we usually really like, is we can get a lot of different angles when we taste it differently. When it cools down, it has this taste. When it is hot, it has this taste. It is not shockingly bitter, but it still isn't very it doesn't really have any chocolatey taste of a super dark roast to me. It's just a nice bright coffee.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of orange too, to be honest. Lot of orange, really. Kind of coming through pretty strong.
And I think that's what the currant is most.
Okay.
Yeah, I think currants are kind of bitter, I think.
I don't get bitterness, just like orange. Just like very much an orange flavor too.
I mean, this is a really drinkable coffee. Mm-hmm. This is something nice in the morning, I think. I'd really like to.
It's kind of an all-day kind of coffee. Like, I could definitely pour the whole Chemex into a mug and just sip on it all day. Mm-hmm. Not that I sip coffee. I would drink like 18 Chemexes if I could. But very drinkable, very nice consistency. Not like, doesn't feel oily in my mouth or anything. Nice and thin and really good.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely one of the benefits of fresh coffee.
But if I didn't like it, I would tell you. But because I don't know.
I suspect that Jeff thought this wouldn't be your favorite. I suspect that he would think you'll like the Peru or the...
I'd assume so.
He might have thought this one would go your way. Because there's an Ethiopia too. Well, I asked him to tell us afterward what he thought. Okay. He said he thought he had feelings on which ones we would like.
I'm curious now because I do really like this one, and I'm thinking that it is not the one that would be most up my alley.
This one maybe. I suspect he thinks the Ethiopia will be me and the Peru will be you, and maybe he was up in the air on the Rwanda.
Because I go for darker roasts than you do.
Which is why I think the Peru... not that it's necessarily a dark roast, but I find that South American coffees taste with what I call dark... I associate with a dark roast, even though it may not be a dark roast.
I used to drink exclusively dark roast coffee, but you got me onto the lighter side.
The other thing I would say is I will admit that after Pete's bought Stumptown, I had some concern that maybe quality would take a hit, and that's just not the case. This is as good as any Stumptown I've ever had. Any
fears of quality going down, immediately gone, because this is a high quality coffee.
So enough of that. I think that covers everything. Very good, enjoyable, citrusy, clean tasting coffee.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
No, this is definitely the closest to the tasting notes that I've experienced in a while, and I'm a big fan.
Alright, thanks for watching.
Tell us what to try next, comment down below.
And subscribe. See you next time.